Good morning. It is the next day. It is, in fact, Wednesday. We took Melanie to the vet yesterday. I did put a thing at the end of the vlog yesterday. She's doing a lot better with her UTI and stuff, but she only ate half her dinner last night still, and then only half her breakfast this morning, and she doesn't want to take the medication, so we're taking her to the vet again today to see if the UTI is even still there, and then if it is, they're just going to give her an injection, and the injection's supposed to last 3 weeks, but also she won't have to take the medication anymore, plus the fact that we're thinking that maybe there's more than just the UTI if she doesn't want to eat, maybe. We're not really sure. She's sleeping right now. I'll show you because she's really cute. Look at that. Oh. Yeah. She's so cute. Yesterday my brother texted me and he's like, hey, can I borrow your car? I was like, yeah, but like, because he wants to go check on his car because his car's getting work done. And I was like, well, am I bringing my car to you? And then you're taking me home, or like, that kind of doesn't make sense. So like, what's happening? Like, what do you want to use it for? He's like, well, I want to check up on my truck. He doesn't know if his truck is done yet, this and that. So I'm going to my mom's to get him, and then we're going, the guy who's doing work on my brother's truck lives in the town my mom lives in. His name is Lauren, and he does really good work for pretty cheap. He's a really nice guy, and he's got a lot of cats. Every time I'm there, he's like trying to convince me to take some of his cats because he has so many. Because he just has a bunch of outside barn cats. So that's why I like going there personally. But I told Alan, my brother, I told him, I was like, why didn't you tell me this yesterday? I was like, well, yesterday I was like, why didn't you tell me this earlier? Like, I was at mom's doing laundry today, like, what the heck? He's like, well, I didn't know you were here. Tyler told me. And obviously by the time Tyler told him, I wasn't there anymore. So I have to go over there today to get my brother, do all that junk. I don't know how long that's gonna take. I have to go get him by noon. I have to be over there by noon, and it's a little bit after 10 right now. So I have to leave soon, but I want to do some transcription work before I go. So I want to start working on that. And yesterday, you know how I got a Tim Hortons coffee? I rolled up the rim and I won my first coffee. Well, on the way home, I got my free coffee. And then I rolled up the rim later that night, and I won a free coffee on my free coffee. So I'm drinking a free coffee. It's pretty great. I got an extra large, so I've had this for 2.5 hours now. I don't know how long I'm gonna have this for, but you're gonna be able to see me roll up the rim again, and hopefully I win another free coffee off this free coffee, and I can just drink free coffee forever. So, yeah, that's exciting though. I love winning free coffee off of the free coffee, because then you just keep getting coffee for free, and it's great. But, yeah, I haven't really done all too much this morning. I've just been keeping a close eye on Melanie, because she worries me. My little kitty worries me. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Don't you just love having allergies? Aren't they just great? Don't you just love it? I hate it. I hate it so bad. I'll put some lotion on. I hate dry hands so bad. Oh my god. Yesterday night, Cody took his hand and rubbed it on my face, and I was like, oh my god. Like, his hands were like sandpaper. I'm like, put some lotion on. I'm like, how do you, like, I can't stand dry hands, and your hands are like sandpaper. They're like ultra dry. I'm like, what, why? He's like, well, your hands are always slimy. I'm like, they're not slimy. They're just moisturized. He always says my hands are slimy. My hands never feel even, like, wet or anything, so I don't know where he gets slimy. But he has pretty sweaty palms. He has those clammy hands. And then mixed with the fact that I have lotion on probably doesn't really help. It's like putting on lotion and then washing your hands, how it feels weird. But I don't know. Cody's hands were like sandpaper, and I'm like, you need to put something on your hands because they're gonna fall off at this point because they're so freaking dry. Dry hands, ooh, I can't stand it. Can't stand dry skin, and I have really bad dry skin, especially in the winter, and ooh, I just can't stand it. I'm doing the one with the challenging audio. I was going to do it yesterday, but I didn't because I had a bunch of other stuff I had to do. I was taking care of Melanie, etc. So I'm doing it today. And like the first two words, I can't really understand. So after I figure out those first 2 words, I think I'll be good. I slowed it down to 65%, and I still can't really tell, and it makes it hard to tell because there's background noise. If there wasn't background noise, I'd probably be able to tell what the words are. Excuse me, but with the background noise, it's kind of hard to tell. So I don't know how slow I'll have to make it, but I need to figure out what these first 2 words are, and then I can go from there. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to figure it out, which is why I don't want to do an inaudible tag like right in the beginning. Because I'm pretty sure I should be able to figure out what they are. It'll just take me a little bit, so. That audio thing that I was doing, oh my god, it was so difficult. And at one point, I couldn't transcribe anything because they just moved so close to just, like, really stupidly loud music. And it was like, what? Like, and half the audio was so bad, it was like, why is this even something that should be transcribed? I mean, it kind of needed to be transcribed because you can't hear anything anybody's freaking saying. But dude, thank God. I'm rolling up the rim. I just finished my coffee. Oh, I didn't win anything on my free coffee. Is this Please Play again? The free coffee betrayed me. Anyways, I have to get going so I can get to my mom's house by noon. And then take my brother and then come home, and then depending on when I get home, that'll say whether or not I'm taking Melanie or Cody's taking Melanie to the vet later. She's still napping away. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to take Melanie because I really don't think I'm gonna be over there with my brother for 2 hours. So I shouldn't have any issues taking Melanie, but if anything, Cody's there and, able to take Melanie, so I'm not too worried. Oh my god, so I came home after getting Tim Hortons this morning, so I wanted to go get my free coffee, and the trash was just dumped on the floor because my cats are idiots. I was like, what the heck? Because there's like coffee grounds and stuff in there, and I'm just sweeping up coffee grounds, and oh my god. I don't even know how they did it. It was super annoying. So, anyways, I'm gonna go for a little bit to my mom's house, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, so I didn't finish my vlog yesterday, so I'm finishing it today, and I didn't finish it yesterday because I ended up going and taking Melanie to the vet because she isn't wanting to be eating again, and then I also took her because she wasn't taking her pills, and I'm pretty sure I said that, but basically, so that she doesn't have to take the pills anymore, they gave her an antibiotic shot. It's like really windy outside, plus like the roads being bumpy. It feels like I'm on a roller coaster, but she got the shot, and then I think she might have gotten more anti-nausea meds. I don't know. She only ate, when she got home, she didn't want to eat at all, so we were going to, I didn't know what to do, but I remembered that we had the baby food, so Cody mixed some of that in, and she only ate half her food, but she didn't want to eat originally, so half is better than nothing. And then this morning she only ate half, but I didn't have to mix any of the baby food with it, and I think she'll slowly start eating more. She hasn't lost any weight since she hasn't been wanting to eat, so that's really good. I didn't want her to like lose a bunch of weight because I already have her on a diet to eat less generally, at least like less than what she would normally eat and stuff like that, so she's already eating less, and then now she's eating only half of what she normally eats. I didn't want her to like you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to hurt her in a different way. But she's doing fine. I've been really, really stupid anxious because right now I'm going to an appointment for the OBGYN, and I went like a couple months ago. I think I went even before my dentist appointment. But at the appointment, they took my blood pressure like any doctor would, and my blood pressure was kind of high because I was extremely anxious. One, because I hate going to the doctors and stuff like that, and then two, because that's not really a doctor I usually go to, so it was like, oh god, what's going to happen? Even though I know what was going to happen, I'm just crazy, plus it's a long drive. Anyways, I was super anxious, so my blood pressure was kind of high, but they didn't bother taking it again or anything like that, because normally, like, if the blood pressure's high and you tell, like, a normal doctor, you tell them you're anxious, and they'll just go, oh, okay, or they'll take it, like, 5-10 minutes later to see what it's like after you calm down. But I'm not usually like that. I don't calm down that fast. But anyways, she literally flat out said that she didn't care, and part of the reason is probably because I'm on birth control, and it's bad to have high blood pressure when you're on birth control. And I've never had high blood pressure. It's just like when I get really anxious and like you heat up and your blood starts pumping and faster, you know, like your blood pressure is going to go up. But she flat out told me, I don't care if it's your anxiety. I want you to come in 2 months, and if your blood pressure is still high, you have to get off the birth control. And I completely like understand all of that. Like, I'm not like that angry, I guess, because like I understand, but at the same time it makes me really stupid anxious to go get my blood pressure taken. And that's the opposite of how I'm supposed to be feeling right now. So, that sucks. But I'm going to that appointment now. If I do end up having to get off the birth control, it might benefit me, especially because I take the pill, which is hormonal, and that could be one of the things that's been aiding in my anxiety being bad and getting worse over the years. But I've been on birth control for about 4 years now. But I also feel like me getting off the birth control might make me feel worse and get more anxious, because I don't know if I've ever said this. I might have said this on a vlog, I'm not sure, but I have a really horrible fear and phobia of getting pregnant. Obviously there's ways to like not get pregnant and stuff like that, but I have like a legitimate like fear, and like I'll have nightmares about it. It's kind of like the fear of spiders, where it's like a completely like horrible irrational fear, and you're just terrified, and like that's how I feel about like the idea of pregnancy. Plus I also don't really want to birth a child anyways. I have a lot of things wrong with me mentally and physically, and a lot of stuff that is hereditary. A lot of the problems that I have, to where I don't want a child to grow up living the life that I do with all these problems that I have. I'd rather adopt. You know what I mean? Something like being pregnant would probably make my depression take a huge nosedive into the ground. Along with that, also my anxiety about everything. And then, I don't know, it would not be good for me mentally. Especially because I have such a huge fear about it. Basically, long story short, I'm freaking out. I'm trying to calm down. I'm taking the longer route there that's more scenic, even though that might hurt me time-wise, but I did leave early enough. And then I'm stopping at my mom's work, and she's taking me to the appointment. And the appointment's like really close to her work, so like it doesn't really matter. But also the fact that if I'm with my mom, it might make me less anxious. Train tracks. Because there's someone there and she can talk to me and stuff like that. I've been trying to sing to music on the drive, and I've lowered my phone because there was a police car, and I'm technically considered to be on my phone. I don't want to get pulled over for that. I don't have a mount for my dashboard, so I lowered it so we couldn't see it. I'm not like actively using my phone, I guess. I can still drive at the same time and everything, but I don't know. I guess it's like talking to someone in the car, I guess. I need to get a mount for my car, honestly, but my car is kind of loud anyway, so I try to avoid vlogging in my car because my car is a lot louder than like the average car, so yikes. But I'm making my first stop up here because I want to stop and I want to try to relax before I continue going, and then I'm gonna go all the way to my mom's, get her, and then from there go to my appointment. So I'll update you on the drive back, I guess. Sorry for all of this. This is a lot of information just thrown into one video, especially after all the mundane things you were probably just listening to, because I have no recollection of anything that I recorded yesterday, so I'm very sorry. Not sure how long I'll be able to vlog for, because I'm on a road with a lot of hills, and like I said, my car is loud. I hope it hasn't been that loud so far, but I'm on my way home. I did not pass the blood pressure thing. It was about the same. And it's probably because of my anxiety. My anxiety was really bad today, and it's been really bad all week because of Melanie and her not wanting to eat, taking her to the vet multiple times. Like, I've just been really stressed out and anxious, and it was probably the worst day, worst week to go get my blood pressure tested, but whatever. They're not taking me off the pill. They're putting me on a different birth control, so this one, because the one I was on is estrogen and progesterone, or whatever it's called, and this one doesn't have estrogen in it, so it's supposed to be better for high blood pressure and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't really matter, and then it's also probably better, because one of the things that started happening to me after starting the birth control 4 years ago was weight gain. It's a lot easier for me to gain weight, and I've been trying to lose weight, but I don't know if it's because of the birth control or if it's just me, but it's been like extremely hard for me to lose weight these last few years, and it doesn't matter how active I am, it's really hard for me to lose weight, and I'll lose a couple of pounds, but then it's like super easy for me to gain it back. So I'm hoping that it was the estrogen in a way, because then taking the estrogen away, I should start to see results with like eating better and working out. I should see results faster, I guess, although it'll also take time for like that excess estrogen that's been in my body for the last 4 years to like dissipate, and then it also might make my anxiety and stuff better, but I think I've talked about that already. And it's so stupid because a lot of that anxiety today was obviously also because of that appointment I had to go to, and so now that that appointment's over, like, my anxiety is a lot better, and it really sucks. Like, all they were going to do was test my blood pressure, but the whole thing about like the birth control and all that, it freaked me out, and it made me really super anxious, and I tried like everything to calm myself down before going. I tried listening to music, like looking at the sights, and I tried doing the whole thing with like grounding myself and pointing things out and looking at things and talking about it to myself, and like I even tried that, like, I don't know what it's called, I have it written down, but that thing where like you tighten muscles and then you release your muscles, and like that's also a way of like grounding yourself and stuff. I tried like everything. I tried breathing exercises, and especially right before they were going to take my blood pressure, and they took it twice. There was not really a change. It was still kind of high. When she took it the second time, she didn't tell me what it was, but I assume it might have been lower than the first time she took it. But who knows? Either way, I'm still technically on birth control. So that's good in my opinion. And then if this works well for me, this type of birth control, and I like it, I can get the little rod thing that they can put in your arm, which I've always wanted for years, even before starting the pill and stuff like that. So I hope that's an option for me in the future, because I take pills every day anyways, like for anxiety and depression, so it wouldn't matter if I didn't have to take them anymore, honestly. And plus I've been in the habit of it for 4 years, like at least with the birth control, so I don't know. It would still kind of be nice to be like one less thing I'd have to ingest every night, so I don't know, we'll see how it is. I'm supposed to wait after this current month is over for my birth control, which is in a couple weeks, and then start that one up, and we'll just see how it goes. I don't know. Hopefully it's good. This one's also in 3-month like sections, like my current one, so don't know how I should do it. I don't know if I should finish this completely off until I get to the sugar pills and then start this one, or just go like extra long without getting my period or something, which I'm not complaining about, but I'm not really sure. I'll figure it out. I don't think it should matter, technically. You can go like a year without getting your period from being on birth control and be completely fine physically, so I don't know. I'm just really glad that they're not fully taking me off of it. They're just giving me a different kind of it, and I hope it works for me. So I'm on my way home right now, and then I think that'll be it. I'm gonna do more work for transcribing and stuff like that, and then that'll probably be the rest of my night, besides like doing dinner and stuff like that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm really sorry that I missed the vlog yesterday, but I couldn't finish off with the footage, and there wasn't enough there to make like its own vlog, so you get 2 days. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys are having a good week so far and